90% silver Mayday warning. What is going on now, my friends? We're going to look into this. Help me out with the thumbs up. This is not clickbait. This is real truth, real information, as quick as I can get it out to you, folks. Let's just get, please like, share, and subscribe. This is happening right now. We got a Mayday warning on 90% silver. Some channels love to say they can't sell it. I got a news flash for all of them. The ones that love to melt. It's selling. Stop the melt. Let's get into it. I need to get more information from Michael at Pinbacks. I just been texting him back and forth the last 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm worked up. I went to the online dealers, my friends. We are selling 90% silver like hotcakes. I already took in orders for over $2,200 face today from home. Sent the orders to the shop. I've not had a total yet from the shop. Let's get into it. Pinbacks. We're going to break this down for you. MD stands for Mercury Dimes. They have them in stock. Washington Silver Cores are out. Roosevelt Silver Dimes are out. Walking halves, they have them in, but they're getting low inventory. Franklin halves, the same thing. Low inventory. Kenley, 90% silver halves, out. Go over to JM. They're out across the board on everything. On the $10 rolls. On the $5 face rolls. They have them in 500 face bags. $100 face bags. They do not have any smaller rolls at all at this time. Hero Bullion. Check them all. They have them all in stock right now. Monument Metals, same thing. Except for the Kenley halves, they're out. APMEX. Everything's available at APMEX right now. Everything's available at SD Bullion right now. We are in a crunch situation, my friends. Why do you think I've been on board for a while now with Stop the Melt? And I'm sorry if I went to that kind of fast, but SD did have everything in stock. APMEX did have everything in stock. Monument Metals had everything in stock except for the Kenley halves. Hero Bullion had everything in stock at this time. JM was out of everything once again. They had them in $100 face bags or 500 face bags. Channel sponsor Pinbacks was out of, has Mercury Dimes, out of quarters, out of Roosevelt Silver Dimes. Limited supply of walking halves, limited supply of Franklins, and they're out of 1964 Kenley halves. What's going on? I think people are starting to panic. People are starting to panic out there. And with all this smelt going down, I've been warning against this. Warning, your 90% silver will be going out the door. The first thing you're going to see disappear, it's happening as I'm speaking right now. I don't know the inventory levels at the shop right now. I did not check that before I came on this video. But I know what I've sold already. What the heck is going on right now? I don't know. It seems like September 10th, 2025, there's been a rush. It just snapped. This is what I'm seeing, my friends. Alright, I will get more information from Michael O'Brien later this afternoon. I just said call me when you guys get free. It is picking up right now. That's all I can say right now. I do not know what causes spark. I'm not seeing anything news that would spark this. But I warned about 90% silver for a long, long time. And it's happening before our eyes. And I also said September. I didn't say 90% silver would disappear in September. That's not what I said. I said, watch out for September. Well, you know, I've been touting this since May. And I said before, 90% silver was going to be the first to go out the door. And it's happening right now. If you are looking for 90% silver, don't wait. Don't wait. With all this smelting going around. Shame on these coin shops. Pawn shops that love to gloat. Smelting down this much, smelting down this much. Keep sending it in. Now they're starting to complain they don't have any. Just like my prediction was. You know, people said there's plenty out there. I kept saying there's not plenty out there. There's not plenty of 90% silver out there. I don't know where people think that is the case. Maybe in your shop. Okay, to the smelters, to these other coin shops that have so-called plenty. Call channel sponsor Pinbacks up. Their phone number is top right-hand side of the screen. Call them up and say, let's make a deal. What are you going to give me for my 90% silver instead of smelting it down? Call these online dealers up. Check channel sponsor Pinbacks out for all your silver, gold, and platinum needs, my friends. They have a deal this week. 1 ounce rounds. 60 or more. Various mint rounds. It's a great deal this week. If you can't afford 60, I get it. We get it. They dropped the price point from 100 rounds to 60. You gain the same price point as if you were buying 100 rounds. You gain the same price point. They've done the best they can with this deal. Look, they had a lot more Franklins last week in stock. They had a lot more Roosevelt Silver Dimes. They're out of Roosevelt Silver Dimes. I don't think the Walkings or the Franklins will last the rest of the day at this point. That's how low inventory they have. With that, you like Mercury Dimes? Go to Pinbacks right now, get your Mercury Dimes. They have them in stock, ready to go, out the door. Get them while supplies last, my friends. I've been warning and warning about this, and we get laughed at. People said there's plenty. Well, it's not so much plenty anymore. How long are these other online dealers going to have the inventory? How long? How long is your local coin shop going to have the inventory of 90% silver? With all the melting going down. It's shameful to these coin shops. Shameful, they have smelted our history down. Yeah, I'm worked up. Even on my day off, I get worked up. You know, I'm ready to run in the shop after I upload this video and see what the heck's going on so I can maybe make a third video tonight for you all to give you guys a better update. But this is action now. I'm calling action now. If you can afford 90% silver now, grab it now before it's gone. This is your warning here. I mean, it's getting into stronger hands. And my hands are very strong. My hands are not, no one's getting a hold of my 90% silver. And I know a lot of you all feel the same way. Nobody's getting a hold of your 90% silver. Once it's gone, my friends. What is really going on, I don't know. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. But we're seeing a change. We're seeing a good change. Inventory is moving out the door. You remember weeks ago, some of these other YouTubers, won't mention their names, of course, can't sell it. I can't sell it. I got so much, I can't sell it. Can't sell it. Well, I call hogwash, BS, and everything else you want to put in between of this video. It's shameful. It is shameful what's going on. I asked to all the smelters, if there's a smelter in your area, please call them and say, if you got 90% silver, let's try to call these online bullion dealers to see if they were willing to buy it to save our history. Let's stop it right now, my friends. This is crucial. This will bring more metal back into the market if we can stop the melt right now. Before it goes in that fire, call the smelters up today. Call them up tomorrow morning if you need to. Whenever you watch this video, get a hold of these smelters. Get a hold of your local coin shops and beg them not to smelt stuff down. If they have to sell it, have them call an online dealer. Please, we got to save our history today. If we don't, people are going to be suffering out there if we don't. There's not enough 90% silver to go around. And I know I said that 2 or 3 times in this video. I'm trying to get the point across. If the crap hits the fan tomorrow, my friends, and everybody is after 90% silver now, is this going to continue? I think it will. The word's getting out there to stop the melt. I'm trying to fire up as many people as possible. Trying to do this as much as we can to do this the right way. No harm. Just tell them, stop the melt, my friends. This is what we need to do today. It's taking place today. Stop the melt. You know, I've been, like I said, I've been off. I sold like $1,200 in 90% silver. I'm not sure what the shop has done completely. I have only had 2 or 3 phone calls from other dealers in the area. I got to call them back. So there'll probably be a third video later this afternoon, later tonight, my friends, to give you more of an update what's going on here. I'm a little bit rattled if you can't tell. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to keep you folks updated of what's going on in this market. I'm your boots on the ground. I'm being transparent here. I'm trying to warn people as much as possible. If it is only you can afford a couple silver dimes today, you got a local coin shop, get your rear end in there and go get yourself a couple silver dimes. At least it's 2 more you had, 3 more you had. Get what you can. That's all I ask, is get what you can. If you've already tapped out for the month, you already tapped out, that's fine. All right? You know, this is not trying to tell you to go. I'm trying to get as much silver in people's hands as possible before the herd of the population wakes up. And guess what? It will really be gone. You're not going to even find it on eBay. I've not checked the eBay status. It's always 90% silver on eBay. But look at the prices, my friends. Look at the prices right now. Coin Shop Chris is out. We will probably see you later this afternoon.